Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Steve Larsen, and this is Sales Funnel Radio.
Welcome to Sales Funnel Radio, where you'll learn marketing strategies to grow your online business using today's best internet sales funnels. And now, here's your host, Steve Larsen.
All right, you guys, I have a little bit of a cool little, I don't know what you call it, like a freelancer hack or something like that. Anyways, I was looking at how I built salesfunnelbroker.com so fast. I built it really quick. It was up, it was live, super fast, and I was thinking about it. And so I just this will relate, I promise. Just go on a little journey with me. All right, so I did door-to-door sales for 2 summers, and I was also a telemarketer. And in each of them, I was one of the top guys in both times. And I was making good money. And I remember I got to this conference that was for people who were doing well. And in the conference, they said, eventually what happens is you guys start getting good enough, you don't know what it is that you're doing that makes you successful, right? They said you start to become blind. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you do know. All right. You start to get into this zone where you're saying things and you have strategies and in your normal workflows that are making you successful, but you couldn't teach it to somebody else because you don't see yourself working, right? You're just no longer aware of it. And it's true in your own jobs, right? In your own businesses. And so it's kind of interesting thinking about that. Like, think about what it is you're doing that's making you successful, but that you're not seeing, right? Because everyone has who's working our butts off. We all have these little things that we do that we don't know that make, like, for one thing that I do, I get up early every day, right? Super small, but I was thinking about it. I get at least 3 hours every single day on top of normal work to just go work. And my family's all asleep anyways. It's not an extra strain on the family, right? So I get here at least 3 hours beforehand, times 5 days a week at least. It's 15 hours. I mean, that's almost a part-time job on top of my other job. That's how I get so much crap done, right? There's also little tiny tactics and strategies I use. And so I was thinking about with Sales Funnel Broker when I built it, like, what did I do that made that go up so quick? And here's one of the things that I did. So this is like a freelancer hack. And I always recommend, like, oh my gosh, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should be, right? Like, I'm not bad with Photoshop. I'm not amazing, but I can get by with it, right? Same with Adobe Illustrator, a lot of the Adobe suite, a lot of building stuff. But that doesn't mean that I should always be the one doing it. There's somebody else out there who loves what it is, that I'm trying to do. Whereas I just can do it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? And so when I need images made, the Hey Steve t-shirt, things like that, this is what I did. I went on to freelancer.com, and as far as I know, freelancer.com is the only one that actually lets you do this. I don't know if Upwork does. Definitely don't use this for Fiverr. Fiverr is good for like certain things, but it's not good for a lot of stuff. So because it's so cheap, you get what you pay for a lot of times. And so all I do is I go inside of freelancer.com, and I think it's up in the top right. Anyways, there's a button there that'll say create contest. And we humans thrive on contests. Oh my gosh, it's all about, social status and social cues, whether or not we want it to be. That's one of the reasons we do most of the stuff in our life, right? Is because it increases our own status, right? We want to be interesting. We want to put things out there that help people. We want to be noticed and recognized. Whether or not we're actually trying to be, we want to have that. And so I create contests. And so the Hey Steve t-shirt contest, I got on there and I said, hey, I want a sweet t-shirt for my podcast. I want people, and by the way, if you haven't seen that t-shirt, just go to salesfunnelbroker.com/podcast and you'll see it right there. It says, hey, Steve. And what I did is I got on the freelancer.com and I said, hey, I want this t-shirt and I want it to have these elements and I want it to have this color scheme and I want it to look somewhat like this, but really I'm interested in just what your ideas are. And I got 83 submissions. There were so many sick t-shirt contests and there were so many crappy ones. And what was nuts about it is how fast it came in. Within a week, I had 3 amazing designs, and there's only one design up there right now at the time of recording this, and there might be more now, depending when you listen to this. But what was cool is that as people submitted, right, and the deal is I only pay one person. I only pay the person that I like, the work that's good. So 82 other people of the 83 submissions, they worked for free for me, right? And I'm not saying to take advantage of people, but my gosh, I have spent thousands and wasted thousands of dollars hiring a freelancer straight out without knowing really everything they can do. And if you've ever used freelancers, I know you felt that pain before. You're like, well, I don't really know if this guy's going to do exactly what I want. I don't totally know if they're going to be the best for my business. Or you just have some serious pain going, no, that's not exactly what I wanted. And you ping pong back and forth. Man, just screw it. Just go create a contest, get tons of submissions all at once. And what's cool is that Freelancer lets you talk to the freelancer, to the person who actually put the work up. And so throughout the whole week, I was critiquing their work like crazy. I only put the contest up for a week, and at the end of the week, I had to choose, right? And so day 1, I had tons of submissions. Day 2, even more, and just ramped up until like day 4. And all I did is throughout the week, at the end of the day, I just got on and said, hey, I like this, but shift it over here to the right. Or, I like this, but I don't know who's looking at this, wrong. I said I want the shirt color to be dark, not white. All the other shirt colors beforehand were all white until like Wednesday or Thursday. And so everyone's switching their designs up, and everyone's putting, and there was such a huge contest, and my comments were public. And it was interesting. So people started going through and reading other people's comments and going like, crap, I got to switch that. So they would go take their design and, make it better and work it and tweak it and do what they're good at. Do what I'm not good at. And I would just tell them what I like and don't like over and over and over and over and over again. And did that throughout the week. And after a while, it's 83 submissions from like 50 freelancers, right? And so at the end, I just throughout the week, kept rejecting the ones that I knew I hated. And then at the, I could rate on the bottom the stars, the ones I like. And so everyone's looking at the 5-star, right, the top ones, and modeling after that. And so then I get, dozens and dozens and dozens of attempts at the same thing over and over again. And it made the work really quality. And I was like, this is freaking cool. And I got really awesome work over and over and over again. And I only paid $100. You can choose the amount you want for the contest. You can make it 50 or whatever, but you get, the work that's I just wanted to excite people, and I wanted to motivate people. And so I was like, $100 probably motivating for someone who does this all the time. They could probably whip something up quick. So I want them to fight for it. I want to create tension inside of my contest. And so I created it. And just boom, started rejecting. I rejected so much stuff. I think there was overall 8 pages worth of submissions, and 7 of them were all rejected. I'm sure it was disheartening for some people, but it made the ones who really want it, want it. And it made them really hungry. And man, they were so, and anyways, so there were 2 or 3 at the end that I really liked. So I awarded one person $100, and then I went back and purchased the designs of the other 2. So anyways, I started using that same model for everything else. Images, that header image on my podcast, on Sales Funnel Broker. There's also a footer image. There's also, I started using it for everything. And what was cool is that it worked every single time. Whereas in the past, all I would do is I would look through different freelancers' credentials, or I would just post the job up, and I'd get a million people telling me, hey, hire me, I'll do your job. Or anyways, I was about to say something a little derogatory. I would speak with people who, didn't clearly understand what it is that I was trying to say, because they didn't speak fluent American from America, which is totally fine, but it made it hard to communicate and actually get done what I was trying to. So no disrespect if you're not from America or whatever, that's totally fine. But sometimes it was really, really hard for me to get across what it is that I wanted. And I ended up wasting thousands and thousands of dollars, which I totally have. I've paid people to make websites just because I was like, I could make it. I just want to go focus on this other thing. So why don't you go make it, and I'll just go focus on this other thing. But it turns out every single time I've done that, I always end up building it again on my own. Well, in this way, you don't have to. Instead, just put prize money out there and get tons of attempts from people who are already producing work first, right? That's my whole thing, right? Go make value first, get paid later. And you'll get paid more money like that, doing that. And this model totally falls in line with that. Go create a contest and get people to submit, get their work first, and create value. And what's nice is that now I can follow up with all those freelancers that actually did do a great job, and I can tell them, hey, I got another project for you. Hey, I got something else for you. And they've proven themselves to me, and I've cut through the fat, right, of 80 other submissions to get to the 3 that were good. Think about those averages and those odds right there. Like that's anyways, so that's my little freelancer hack. I don't want to keep beating it to death, but that's one of the reasons I think I got salesfunnelbroker.com up so fast was because of that. Is I just outsourced to other people, but I made them work before I paid them, and I only paid for good work. And that's all I expect you guys to do. If you guys ever hire me to build a sales funnel or whatever, I collect a little up front. I go make a super sick sales funnel, and then I get the rest in the back. And that's how it works with sales funnels in general anyways. You deliver value up front, get their email address, get contact information, whatever it is that you can use to follow up with them later. And then you get the real money after you finish the break-even sales funnel. And this is just using that same sales funnel model inside of Freelancer.com. It's really cool. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I hope that is a great day. Go produce more by hiring freelancers and create sweet contests. If you do this, please let me know, because I haven't heard of anyone else who leverages this the way I am. And it's really it's been effective for me. It's been an awesome thing for me to go do. Any software piece you need created, any art you need created, any type of creative, make people do good work before you actually pay them, and make them fight for it a little bit. And I've noticed the hungry ones create really good stuff. So anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later. And again, please let me know if you're doing this. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Sales Funnel Radio. Please remember to subscribe and leave feedback. Want to get one of today's best internet sales funnel for free? Go to salesfunnelbroker.com/free funnels to download your pre-built sales funnel today.